Next movie we're talking about. I watched it, had a limited release in theaters, but now it is on Hulu, I believe. Yes, Hulu. Nightbitch, the new 2024 film written and directed by Marielle Heller, starring Amy Adams, our boy Scoot McNairy. This tells the story of Amy Adams, a new mom who is coming to grips and coming to the reality of the changes that have happened to her, just in not only physically, but mentally and socially from her becoming a mother, and how she's connecting to some primal urges and some just like animalistic tendencies that come out of it. And she feels like she's turning into a dog. It sounds like a crazy premise, but it actually works really well as Amy Adams explores this whole idea. And it's really more about the identity of being a mother than anything else. And the whole like becoming a dog thing is just part of the metaphor. And it works great. Amy Adams, welcome back. I don't know where you've been, but thank you for gracing us with another amazing performance. I hope you still have many more to go, and I hope you get the Oscar nomination for this, even though it's probably not looking great at this point, but she's awesome in this. Scoot, the whole time I was watching, I'm like, is this a douchebag or most punchable face performance? I don't know, but he's way better in this than Speak No Evil. It's a great, and the kid, it's played by twins, Arleigh and Emmett Snowden. Awesome kids performance. I thought they were great. But this is Amy Adams' tour de force right here. 3.5 stars. You have to see Nightbitch. After I was done watching it, the first thing I did is I told my wife, you have to watch this. Just simply being a mother, you would understand so much more of this than I would. And she loved it too. So 3.5 stars for Nightbitch. Now, Zach, you haven't caught this one yet, but Todd, you have. What did you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kept getting reminded of Boy Meets World season 2, episode 6, where Corey Matthews turns into a dog or a werewolf or whatever. It had some similar things. I mean, I get it's a metaphor, but still, it's kind of weird. This is such an Amy Schumer role. Like, I mean, I was kind of surprised that it wasn't written by Amy Schumer. I could totally, everything about that character. She even looks like Amy Schumer. But I mean, Amy Adams is great, of course. I mean, she's not doing what was it that musical about with the kid that was 40 years old or whatever.
Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah, she's not doing that. She's not doing Hillbilly Elegy. Like, she's actually got a decent role again in a talented director's film. I think this movie is pretty misguided. Like, the writer had to be on some insane drugs when they came up with this idea. Like, it's not nearly as original as it sounds on paper. And to think this like flimsy ass premise is going to explain away everything about what it is to be a woman and what women go through is like overly ambitious at best. But we've gotten to an era in Amy Adams' career where she can no longer play likable characters, apparently, because but she's always good, but it's just like every character she plays, I'm just like, man, this woman is kind of unbearable. Scoot McNairy is fun. He always pops up. He's in A Complete Unknown. Also, he's in like everything. The dream sequences and time stop monologues are annoying in this. I really didn't like this movie. I'm at 1.5 stars. But I mean, I could see I could see what you're saying, but yeah, I'm not on that same page.
Say you're not a parent without saying you're not a parent. Let me guess. Scoot McNairy was the most relatable character in the entire thing for you. Yeah, I
mean, they had an interesting argument. That was it. I mean, it's not that it has nothing to do with being a parent or not. It's like whether you buy that this is a good way to tell a story, and it's not. I mean, it reminded me of Tully. You guys saw that movie, right? I think we reviewed it on the podcast.
I didn't.
With Charlize Theron.
I didn't watch that one.
Well, I mean, it had a similar thing where it like uses magical realism type of thing to explain away something. That one did a little bit better than this, but it's just, I don't know.
the magical real, it's not magical realism though. Like it's just like, I don't know. You just didn't get it. That's what it sounds like. You just didn't get it.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I thought this movie was
Terry is
fascinating
pulling
on so many
the
levels.
parent card. I like it.
Well, I mean, that's. I feel like that's what this is. Like, yeah.
This movie has a 5.8 on IMDb, a 59% of Rotten Tomatoes. I'm not in the minority on this, but it is. I mean, it is something that people are passionate about. And Marielle Heller is a great director. It's just I don't know what she was thinking here.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Wow. It's the corsage of 2024. We need
except that was opposite. That one was opposite.
I had zero interest in seeing this movie, and now it has gone up to the top of my list. Well, not the top, but it is very intriguing. This disagreement, which is pretty rare. I mean, that is a pretty 3.5 versus 1.5 is about as big of a discrepancy. And I feel like Todd actually wants to go closer to 1, but this will be an interesting point of contention at the Pinos. It has been a divisive movie. I've seen some critics love it and some really hate it.
I don't know. I was just on its wavelength entirely, and the whole idea of, here's what my natural reaction is in this exact moment, but here's what I actually have to say because of social norms, and I don't know. There's just so much
you see that in every movie now. Like that, it's a time stop dream sequence thing, and then it's so boring at this point.
But the fact that I don't know, it works here. The fact that you said it should have been Amy Schumer tells me just how much you didn't get what it was going.
No, I love Amy Schumer, but I'm saying this feels like a Amy Schumer role. This seems like something she would have talked about in one of her stand-up routines, and I could easily see it have been her, and it would have. I mean, it probably would have been really similar.
Man, all right, yeah, Zach, you're gonna have to watch this one and break this tie. But I don't know. I loved it. Todd hated it. I got it at 3.5. Todd's got it at 1.5.
Is Amy Adams a parent in real life? Maybe that's.
I think so.
Maybe that's been.
Why do you think so?
I don't know.
Because she made the movie, obviously, right?
Yes, that would be why.
We know Amy Schumer is a parent, so.
And we know Amy Matthews is a parent of a kid who once turned into a dog.
A werewolf.
See,
yes.
and it even had the Boy Meets World.
One child. She's got one child. Amy Adams. There you go.